How's it going, guys? I am with Myra Montenez from Calistoga, California, of the sophomore of the 2021-2022 women's basketball season. How's it going, Myra?
Good, how are you?
Good. So, what was one of the deciding factors for you to decide to come and play for Napa Valley?
I think I've always wanted to play for Napa, especially because it was close, and I didn't know anything about the program, but once I knew it was starting up, then I wanted to be a part of that.
Okay. In the last 2 years of playing collegiate sports and basketball, what were some of the biggest differences from high school and biggest takeaways that you've seen?
I think it's kind of like more of the work ethic and working harder because it's really competitive in collegiate sports instead of high school, and I think it's more serious.
So, going into the season, what were the goals that you set for yourself? And to add on to that, what improvements did you see yourself reach throughout the year?
Personally, for me, I struggled because I had torn my ACL my senior year of high school, and I was working through that, but I just wanted to get better every single day.
So kind of to add that as well, I mean, with that COVID year, you said you came off that ACL injury, and then you had that COVID year. So how do you feel like that maybe potentially hurt, or kind of how it changed your perspective on collegiate basketball?
Around the COVID season, we didn't do much, and it was kind of hard, and it was hard to find motivation, and you had to really find that within yourself and just push yourself every day.
Okay. What is potentially next for you in the next phases of your life, whether it's basketball or education?
With basketball, I think I'm always going to play basketball, maybe not in a team sport, but yeah, and then within my life, I'm going to try to finish up college in the next few semesters, not sure when, and go on from there.
Okay. Lastly, if there's any advice that you could give potential recruits and or transfers that are looking to play for Napa Valley College, what advice would that be?
I think that you should believe in yourself and work hard every single day, and you're just going to get better every single day, and to find motivation within yourself and push yourself every day no matter what, and study for sure.
All right. Well, you heard it here from Myra Montenez out of Calistoga, California. Myra, it's been a pleasure watching you play for the last few years. On behalf of Storm Athletics, we wish you success on your future endeavors. How's it going, guys? I am here with Nicole Gleason out of Napa, California, sophomore of the 2021-2022 women's basketball season. Nicole, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So, as the season is coming to an end, what was some of the deciding factors for you to decide to come and play for Napa?
I think my biggest thing was probably Coach Cook coming to coach here. He coached me in high school for one season, so I was like a familiar face, and then also just getting one more year to play to decide if I wanted to keep playing or not.
Okay. In the 2 years of playing collegiate basketball, what were some of the major differences from high school that you've seen and some of the biggest takeaways?
I think the biggest thing is just the intensity level, because a lot of the girls are wanting to get to the next level, so everyone's taking it a little bit more seriously. I think that was probably the biggest thing I've noticed.
Okay. What were some of the goals that you set for yourself this year, and what were the improvements that you've seen as you've grown through this year?
I think my biggest thing was my offensive side of the basketball game. I was mainly defensive minded, so I think my biggest goal here was just find a groove on offense and find some confidence, and I think Paul has helped me get there definitely this season.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I say that you have such a great intensity on the defensive side of the ball, and it, just seeing you grow offensively over the last year and a half, kind of building on that with that COVID year that we had. How difficult was it for you to maybe even find motivation, or just to know that maybe I still want to play basketball?
It was really hard. Leaving Dominican, I was dead set on not playing, just because I stopped having fun. And then once I came here, I was okay, maybe if I started doing better on offense, I would start enjoying it more. So definitely once I found my offensive game, it was a lot easier to come in and want to keep playing, because it brought more to everything instead of just getting a steal and then a layup. But yeah.
So what's potentially next for you in the next phase of your life, whether it's basketball or just education in general?
I think I am quitting after this year, and then I'm moving to Santa Barbara to go to Santa Barbara City College and get my EMT license and hopefully go into firefighting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So is there any advice that you can give to potential recruits or transfers coming in to potentially play for this program and even just being here in Napa?
I'd say for this program, just take advantage of it. I feel like looking back, I kind of was getting to that phase where I wasn't really enjoying it as much, and now that I'm at my last game, it's oh, I wish I took advantage of everything that I got here, and also just to have fun. I think in the beginning when I came here, I took it a little too everything to heart, or if we weren't at the potential that I want to be at, I was getting upset. But I think looking back, that's just all of the part of the process playing at a junior college.
Okay. Well, you heard it here from Nicole Gleason. On behalf of Storm Athletics, it's been a pleasure watching you play, and we hope you have future success in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I'm here with sophomore of the 2021-2022 women's basketball season, Malaya Cronin. How you doing, Malaya?
I'm doing well.
Good. So as the season comes to an end, what was one of the deciding factors, some of the deciding factors for you to decide to play here at Napa Valley College?
For me, I think it was the opportunity that Napa has to offer in terms of the classes, the professors, even our athletic director, and being able to be a part of building the program.
Okay. In the last 2 years of playing collegiate basketball, what are some of the major differences that you've seen between high school and some of the biggest takeaways?
The biggest difference I've seen is not being used to who I'm playing with.
Mm-hmm.
High school, you're playing with those girls for 4 years, and coming in, I didn't know anybody, so it was just kind of just getting used to that team.
Okay. Going into this season, what were some of the goals that you set for yourself, and then kind of as the season as it comes to the end now, what improvements did you see yourself hit throughout the year?
Some goals I set were to become more teachable as a player and definitely improve on my three-point shots and my defense. And then what was the?
What was that you saw yourself improve from this year so far?
Oh, I definitely saw my defense improve a lot thanks to Coach Cook, our defensive coach, and also my three-point shot because we put up lots of three-pointers in practice.
Okay. What's potentially next for you in the next phase of life, whether it's either college basketball or just your education in general?
I think this is going to be my last year playing basketball, but I will try to work towards a bachelor's degree and maybe transfer somewhere from here. But I think I'm going to be going into real estate, so real estate school.
Okay. So, Maleiah, what advice would you give to potential recruits that are looking to come here to play for Napa Valley College, being a student athlete here?
One of the most important things I would say is staying organized and staying on top of schoolwork, making sure that if you have practice that day, getting your work done before practice, because obviously you're going to be tired after, because most of the time we're doing practice and then weight room, so it's a lot to juggle and it can get hectic really quick.
All right, well, you heard it here from Maleiah Cronin from Benicia, California. Maleiah, it's been a pleasure to watch you play the last 2 years, and we, from the Storm Athletics, we wish you success in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.